Christiania is love,
creativity,
a playground,
alternative,
the social living.
The history of Christiania starts around 1971, where locals from the surrounding area knocked over the fence into what was a left military area that wasn't used by the military anymore. And in that time there was a lack of housing, so loads of people moved into the area and started to develop a community here.
I'm Helene Skov, and I'm the age of 45, and I live here in Christiania. This is called the Heaven's House, and I live here with my two daughters. I work in Green Hall, which our store for building materials, and that's why I could get a lot of building materials to make this house. The most wonderful thing here is to take your bike and go around and see all these lovely houses and this lovely free nature. And then to cross the bridge, it's very special too. It's a very old bridge. Cars is not allowed in Christiania. So that's why the bicycle shop is a very important place for us.
My name is Sammy and I'm 36 years old and I work here in Månefiskeren and a bartender and I play music. Månefiskeren, which is a Månefischer in English. It's a cafe where we serve coffee, but it's also in a political front of Christiania. The special places to find here. First that comes into my mind is Lop, and it's a music club. It represents the alternative side of the music, but also goes and touches the mainstream occasionally. And it's a place where big bands can go small, and where the small bands from Copenhagen and from other places in Denmark or Sweden and so on, they can go big. Opera in Christiania, it's the first unofficial opera of Denmark. But it's a music club also, but it represents also from variety theater to puppet theater to folk music and reggae, rock, hip hop, all sorts of things. Biggest influences for me in Christiania is the nature. Definitely, I mean, where I want to find my inner peace or tranquility for the day, I just go and walk with my dog alongside the lakes and I find myself in harmony.
My name is Ella. I was born and raised in Christiania. I'm 22 years old and just recently I got my own place to live out here in the same area as I was born. Christiania has loads of different restaurants and cafes, and one of my favorites is Morgensted, which translated to English is the morning place. It used to be a breakfast restaurant, now it's only open from 12 o'clock. They make vegetarian, ecological food, and it's great food to a reasonable price. Christiania has a lot of different businesses. Many of them started as workshops back in the early 70s. One of them is Kvindesmedien, is the female blacksmiths that they make furniture and they make artwork out of iron, and they make some very beautiful things. And they've slowly developed three women in the center of it, a business, quite a successful business in Christiania standards. So it's always great to see that art and work in Christiania can actually get out to a broader audience or buyers. Byens lys, the light of the city, the place we're standing now. It's an old cinema that was built by inhabitants of Christiania, and it's used for showing movies on Sunday afternoons, and it's used for concerts or theaters. And then mainly it's also used to have our big meetings where we make major decisions on Christiania.